Why is sustainability important?
Well, first of all, we're going to be a lot more people very soon, and we're going to have a lot less resources because we're dealing with a climate change, which is going to be imposing certain catastrophic events on us in the future. We're going to have more storms, we're going to have more droughts, we're going to have a change of climates in certain areas. I am not sure that any of us know exactly what that means for our ability to produce food. That is going to then put a big pressure on our ability to then produce enough food for more people more efficiently, and yet not add to the burden on the environment. I think that some of the solution lies with, for example, landscaping technology, where the World Agroforestry Center, which is a United Nations agency, has come up with some very positive news in terms of this is working. You have a landscape technology, and which is basically a process of diversification using natural processes to change the way in which we are growing plants and vegetables in general today, by introducing trees and diversification as a very important way of changing how we protect the watersheds, as well as enriching the soil. So both being able to enrich the soil with natural processes while at the same time protecting the watersheds, that is a full-on win-win. So there are a lot of solutions out there. I know that the World Agroforestry Center it has soil samples from the entire world. They've studied this and they've come up with some really great results with their policies. So this is something where I believe that if farmers are open towards these new technologies, they and politicians will give them the support system that they need, as well as a political climate in which they don't turn out to be the losers in this new game change, then I think that there can be there's a good reason for more openness.
Do all of us have responsibility in this matter?
I think that we can only move forward through accountability and transparency. Transparency has been a way forward since the past 30 years. We've had to put more and more information on the declaration of ingredients. And now we're moving towards information where the normal user is becoming so aware of the actual physiological components inside each vegetable. We're becoming more and more scientific about how we eat and why we eat what we eat. Therefore, the quality of what we eat is going to be important. That puts a new and added responsibility on the farmer to provide that content. Therefore, the responsibility is very important. We need to take responsibility, all of us. I also think that the consumer needs to take responsibility. They have to stop eating things that are simply bad and stop actually rewarding the producers of bad goods. And people who are, stop rewarding people who are not using transparent processes. And politicians have to make that possible as well. I would like personally to propose that we put pricing, a sort of green pricing, that's so that people, when they are paying, okay, maybe you're only paying $2 for this ground beef here, but if you saw how much it actually cost your tax dollars to produce a $2 piece of meat, then maybe you would be more willing to pay the $15 steak because it was done sustainably and your tax dollars were actually spent that much less on producing that beef. So I do think that more information and accountability, transparency in pricing. Okay, maybe you're able to create a business plan whereby you can make a profit on a $2 piece of meat, but that comes at a cost to our environment, to the people who eat that steak, to the being that was the steak, that is not sustainable. And I think that the pricing should be showing that.